Leslie?
Yes, the 2020 census impacts future funding into states and communities like here in Bakersfield. That funding goes into infrastructure, hospitals, and schools. And they've had a huge challenge getting people to participate because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now they're facing another challenge, that is a shorter deadline.
Since the census has been shortened by 30 days, we hope that it doesn't have an impact, but we do feel that it may impact. So far, our response rate is not, it's not at where it was 10 years ago.
Census volunteers are concerned we may not have an accurate count for the 2020 census.
And so we want to make sure that the enumerators have sufficient time to get to the homes and get the information that they need.
Officials say in years past, they've been able to go door to door to make sure everyone is counted, making up the majority of their data collected. But because of the pandemic, they haven't been able to do as much. Now, with a shortened timeline to respond, census workers are hoping to reach as many people as possible, as quickly as possible.
We're going back to door-to-door canvassing, and so we have about 80 people out there right now that are working in Kern, Tulare, and Fresno counties, and they do have shields, and they have masks, and they have goggles, so they are very shielded. They also have gloves, and so we think that they're protecting themselves.
Dolores Huerta, president of the Dolores Huerta Foundation, has been helping to encourage people to fill out the survey through car caravans and more. The questionnaire, which takes about 10 minutes to fill out, ultimately determines how much federal funding we get for schools, infrastructures, and hospitals. According to the Census Bureau, as of Monday, only 63% of individuals in the U.S. have filled out the 2020 census, and only 58% in Kern County.
We want to just make sure that we respond to the census. It's very critical, and we only have about 50-something days to complete it.
The Census Bureau says they are hiring and training new additional census workers and hope to reach the same amount of households as they have in the past. Overall, there is a concern that the minority groups and lower income households will be undercounted dramatically because of the new deadline, which is September 30th. Two advocates share that there are still thousands of people in our community who have yet to be counted.
But there are some tracts in Kern County that are very, very low. They're only like at 20 or 30%. So, and most of the tracts is where people of color and low income people live, like they're in the Cottonwood area, some South Kern area where a lot of the farm workers live.
And again, the 2020 census is completely confidential, and Dolores Huerta shared with me that her foundation is going to try to get that extension pushed back to the original date, which was October 31st. For now, in Bakersfield, Leslie Gooden, 23 ABC News, connecting you.